There comes a moment in every man's life when silence becomes more powerful than any reaction. Instead of arguing or explaining, you simply choose not to respond. This quiet presence can shatter fragile egos like glass, leaving people to feel every crack and shift. Silence is never empty, it's a message, a mirror, and a truth that others can't escape. In this scene, we'll explore how choosing silence over confrontation can send a stronger message than words ever could, setting the stage for a journey into the strength found in stillness. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's a powerful communicator. When you stop feeding others your energy, you begin to reveal insecurities that tried to hide behind attitude and blame. Your quiet growth exposes what's beneath the surface. People notice the change even if you say nothing. In this moment, your silence becomes a mirror reflecting truths others would rather ignore. This scene delves into how your calm presence can unsettle those around you, making them confront their own hidden fears. You stop reacting, insecure people feel it deeply, almost like the air has changed. They're used to provoking you, controlling your emotional temperature, and feeding off your anger. But when you remain composed, their sarcasm and games lose power. Your silence forces them to look at their own behavior, something their ego struggles to handle. In this scene, we'll see how not reacting is not about being distant, but about being disciplined and powerful. Stoic strength is quiet, grounded, and absolutely untouchable. It's not about ignoring people or being passive, it's about choosing where to invest your energy. When you don't let others control your reactions, you become a force that can't be manipulated. This scene highlights how true strength often comes in the form of calmness and restraint, rather than loud displays of emotion. As you evolve, your growth becomes uncomfortable for those who relied on your compliance. When you raise your standards and strengthen your boundaries, people who once depended on your willingness to please may feel threatened. They might accuse you of changing, but in reality, you've just stopped shrinking to fit their expectations. This scene explores how personal evolution can create discomfort in others, and why that's a sign of true progress. Strengthening your boundaries and respecting your own time and energy is a powerful act. People who once took your compliance for granted may feel threatened by your new standards. They'll say you've changed, but the truth is you're simply valuing yourself more. This scene focuses on the importance of boundaries and how they protect your peace, even if others don't understand. Calmness becomes your weapon. Nothing destabilizes an insecure ego more than someone who refuses to be moved by provocation. Your steady presence, especially when silent, exposes the stagnation in others. You don't need to brag or announce your progress, your actions speak for themselves. This scene illustrates how calmness can be the most effective response to negativity. Silent growth is often the most powerful. When you quietly improve yourself, others notice, even if you never say a word. Each step you take upward is a reminder to those around you of the steps they haven't taken. This scene explores how silent progress can be more impactful than loud declarations and why your journey is yours alone. You don't need to announce your growth or brag about your achievements. Every silent step you take is a reflection of your commitment to yourself. Others may feel uncomfortable, but that's a sign you're moving in the right direction. This scene emphasizes the quiet confidence that comes from inner progress. Final and most powerful shift is distance. There's no need for yelling, dramatic exits, or warnings. You simply pull back and choose peace over approval. Your absence becomes louder than any argument you never had. This scene explores how choosing distance can be the most impactful way to protect your peace and send a clear message. When you remove yourself from situations or people who drain your energy, your absence is felt deeply. Those who took your presence for granted suddenly notice the void you leave behind. This scene highlights how sometimes the most powerful statement you can make is simply not being there. Choosing peace over the need for approval is a sign of true self-respect. You no longer seek validation from others, and instead, you prioritize your own well-being. This scene explores how making peace your priority can transform your relationships and your sense of self. When you step back, people who relied on your energy and attention feel the emptiness. This void is often more impactful than any words you could have spoken. It forces others to reflect on their own behavior and the value you brought into their lives. This scene delves into the silent lessons taught by your absence. There's no need for drama or confrontation when you decide to grow. Your actions speak for themselves and your quiet progress is enough. This scene emphasizes that true growth doesn't need to be loud or attention-seeking, it's about becoming the best version of yourself regardless of who notices. The end, silence, calmness, and distance are not signs of weakness, they are the marks of a man who has found his strength. By refusing to react, by growing quietly, and by choosing peace over approval, you create a silent revolution. Others may feel uncomfortable, but your journey is about your own evolution, not their approval. Let your silence speak, let your calmness protect you, and let your distance teach the lessons words never could.